Hello and welcome to Counselor Feature Friday. I'm your host, Brian Urban. In these features, we hope to give you some simple tips, tidbits, and tricks to make your days easier and your patients happier. In this feature, we're going to talk about the patient portal. The patient portal is a great way to connect with your patients remotely 24/7. We'll start here within a patient profile and then click on the portal. First, I'd like to do is show you how to activate the portal for a specific patient, show you what it looks like, and then we'll talk about additional features, for example, embedding it within your clinic website. All right, so we'll start here within Carrie's profile, and we'll enable. Now you should note, by the way, that you need to have an email address in place for the patient in order to enable the portal. And that's because the invitation for the patient to set up their portal goes out via email. All right, within the patient's portal itself, you have the ability to decide what information they're going to see, right? So if you want them to see invoices or not, that's entirely up to you. You can go through this, of course, on a patient-by-patient basis. In particular, for example, here with reports, you can decide what reports they're going to receive or be able to see, right? Whether it's just the patient summaries or if it's the patient summaries and the profession report, right? Fully up to you, okay? Once you have made your selections, of course, we can go ahead and click Save. That will lock in the changes, and the portal is now activated for this patient. We can then go ahead and send out the invitation. You just go to the email area, click the Send Email to Patient option, and then you should have a template already in place. And I apologize for some extra templates in here. You should have a template in place already for Hearing Health Portal. If you do not, please let us know. We're happy to get one in place for you. That will fill in a great deal of text automatically and placeholders. This means that you're not having to enter this information. So any of these yellow areas, you just leave them be, but you're very welcome to customize the text beyond this, either for this individual patient email, or you can modify the default template. All right, so in this case, I'm going to go ahead and send the email address. Now it's to a fake email address, so no one's going to get that. But what would happen is the patient would receive the email. They see the steps. They would see the information they need, and they have a link to go ahead and complete create their login for their portal. So that's what makes, of course, this HIPAA compliant, because the patient is creating their own password. They can update it as needed, right? They control that side of it. But let's have a look and see what the patient sees. So I'm going to click here under Actions, and then if you look down here, there's an area for View Patient Portal. There's also an area, by the way, for View Portal Activity if you want to see if the patient has been logging in. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and view Patient Portal. This will open a new tab for us and show us the Hearing Health Portal. Now, as I mentioned, this can be embedded within your clinic website. If it is not embedded within your clinic website, then the patient would see Counselor's Hearing Health Portal page. Okay. Here we can see it jumped right to invoices because the patient owes us money. Some of it looks kind of old. I'm glad this is a fake patient. If you have integrated credit card processing in place within Counselor, if you're using Gravity or Charger Pro for your credit card processing, the patient will be able to make payments remotely, right? They don't need to call in. They don't need to send you a check, right? They don't have to interact. They can just pay directly through here and, of course, view their previous statements as well. Of course, we can kind of look through here. The patient's not able to update their information directly, but if they do see an issue, of course, they could reach out to you and let you know that there's something wrong with this information. Here's the area where they can change their password. They can see your clinic information. They can shoot you an email from here. They can see their previous appointments. If you have the online scheduling option activated within Counselor, they can also schedule an appointment. Right? This could be for an in-person visit. This could be a telehealth visit, right? Whatever you have enabled, the patient could schedule the appointment through their portal, okay? Here we can see patient forms. So these are the questionnaires, intake forms, case histories. They could be outcome surveys. Whatever you have essentially assigned to the patient for them to complete, they can do so from here. Overall, this portal is a great tool not only for new patients, right? So when they're new to your clinic, you can say, hey, I'm going to shoot you an email that will enable you to activate your personalized patient portal. Please activate that, and you'll see, for example, a link to complete your online forms, right? Of course, that can be done by sending the questionnaires via email directly to the patient. It's all paperless, whether you do it through that email or through the portal, but it just gives you options. It's also great for long-term patients, right? So maybe we haven't seen you in a little while. We want you to fill this out, or we have a post-fitting survey, right? You're not sending out paper. They're not sending anything back to you. It all can be completed fully online, fully paperlessly. As I mentioned before, you can see test results. Here are the 3 options I had selected just a bit ago, showing the 2 counseling summaries, as well as one official test result. Of course, they can click on this and see the actual PDF. Okay, and it is a locked PDF, by the way, so they have no ability to change that through a PDF editor later on. Once again, here are the invoice information. If there are any documents that you wanted the patient to see, now these could be, now in case the counselor logos are listed there, you probably wouldn't need that, but this could be maybe you have specific directions that you want the patient to print out to indicate, red right, blue left. Maybe you have your own kind of worksheet, a post-fitting worksheet, or just a guide that you've created. All kinds of different things. It could be a map to your office. Now, Counselor has interactive tools for guiding the patient in, but basically anything you'd like to make available to the patient, you can here. All right. Then, of course, there are videos in place. Now, I didn't show you that back on the setup area, but you can designate specific videos for the patient to view. You also have the ability to upload your own videos. So if you have a welcome to our practice video, or you have your own customized here's how you put in your open fit, hearing instrument, right? You can absolutely build those. The patient will see you, as I mentioned, if it's a new patient, before they've ever walked into your office. Or if this is an existing patient, they're seeing you again, right? You've connected with them again. So there's a great deal of ability to customize this so the patient is seeing really what you want them to see. Okay, and able to complete the activities you want them to complete. So that's a quick overview on the patient portal itself. Now, as I mentioned, there's the ability to embed that within your clinic website. To do so, you click on Administration in the top menu bar, click on Clinic List, you go ahead and edit the clinic, and then under Advanced Settings, there's an option here for Patient Portal. Go ahead and click the Settings option, and it will give you the specific code needed to put this portal within your clinic website. Now, you may manage your own website, or whoever manages your website will be able to make heads or tails of this, but there's a great bit of flexibility as how it appears on the page as well. Now, of course, if you need support with this, we're happy to help, whether it be initially with setting up the portal for a patient, whether it be embedding your clinic website, or just answering questions that you may have. Please let us know. Give us a call, email us, live chat us. Thank you so much for joining us for today's Feature Friday, and as always, be well.